What's going on, guys? It's Mossy, aka Sabix Trades, and today we're gonna be back with another trade recap and review. Yeah, let's get straight into it. Just dive right into it. This morning, last week of November. Today's the 27th, Monday, and basically, yeah, I had AFRM on watch list today. These are the tickers that I had on watch list today. Let me go ahead and move this up. So the tickers that were on watch list were AFRM, SQ, Coin, SPY, and QQQ, the usual. But SPY today was choppy and all that, so right off the open, I was watching AFRM, SQ, and Coin, and they all hit. They all hit very nicely. If you guys caught any trades, if you guys didn't look back at today's price action, they were all very, very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Me personally, I was able to catch AFRM right off open, just because it was gapping up as well. If we go ahead and look at this 1 minute time frame, or let's go ahead and get to the bigger time frame. The reason why I had this on watch was this kind of a ascending triangle here, along with this supply here. You could say like this kind of like supply box resistance here. This area right here. So basically, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't watch here. And also the weekly just looked decent as well. I was like, you know what? Um, it doesn't look that bad. Like the volume was low. We closed the volume low, but I was like, based on my key levels, this can really go. And if we respect the key level, so that's the risk that I was willing to take, and I only went in with one contract. I actually didn't even realize how volatile that contract was until I got into it. Or not volatile, but just the delta movement of that contract was very fast, and surprisingly, it worked out for me. So, and yeah, basically, I managed my risk and went in with one contract. So these are played the 28.50 contracts, 28.50 calls, and yeah, right off open, I saw that we were pre-market, we were gapping up. I was like, you know what? If this holds this 27 level, I'm gonna enter calls, but I needed to first clear this pre-market high here. So once I saw that like huge volume pop candle, I was like, I'm entering here with my stop loss being below uh, basically VWAP here. Let me just put it up. Yeah, so I basically entered right here. I mean, the setup was just lining up perfectly. You got the key level, VWAP, volume, you know what I mean? Like that. That's already three indications right there. You got to take the trade. So yeah, basically, if it dropped below here, I was gonna be out. If we couldn't hold VWAP, I was gonna be out. And entered here. This was basically a scalp. Now, the reason why I took profit actually early, I scalped this thing multiple times. The same contract, really. The reason why I took profit is sort of because of this key level here, or this level that I drew in here, but it looks like it disrespected that level and we just went through it. Well, it did kind of interact with it, pulled back, and then went and continued. So I entered here. So I entered at 78, exited at 90, and then entered at 113 again. I was like, okay, let me see if it respects 28 again, because this is a game of probabilities, and I want to manage my risk to the best of my account parameters as possible. So yeah, basically it respected it, and volume was still strong. So I was watching volume. I was like, okay, wait a second, this is like really, really strong. Let me go ahead and hop back into it. Entered right here. I believe it was on this candle here, 20 around. My average was really just one contract, really. So 114, 113. My stop loss was basically below this level. I was like, okay, if this doesn't hold 28.15, I'm out. Like instantly out. So yeah, basically it held beautifully nicely, and on the 5 minute it was looking good as well. Exited here once again. I was like, I'm not gonna be greedy. I've been having a past red week, finished off the red week. Let me take secure some profits, if you would say. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna wait. And I was watching the volume as well. I was like, well, there's no stopping this thing. And I entered again right here on this candle with the stop loss below 29. And basically I got stopped out when it hit below 29, or I guess yeah, 29.15. And I exited at 148, which is not that much of a loss. But at this point, I was up like 30 bucks. I wasn't really P&L watching either, so that's one thing that I'm happy with myself. I was just watching simply the trade, just simply the charts. And entered here again. I was like, okay, let me see if it holds this 28.75 level here. It's a pullback here. So as you guys can see, we made this bull flag here as well. And very beautiful. Volume kicked in. I was like, okay, I'm going to enter right here with a very tight stop loss below 29, was it? Yeah. So I entered like right here on this candle, I believe. I'm not sure like exactly where on the candle. I'll look back, but definitely on this candle. And I was like, okay, maybe I entered here, and I was like, okay, my stop loss is gonna be 29. I'm pretty sure I entered right here, or right here. But yeah, it held the 90 EMA, respected it, and it came very close to my stop loss. It was like actually 10 cents away. So, and then that was my new stop loss for that, because the delta, I realized on this contract how fast it's moving. I mean, it went from 78 to 151. That's pretty fast, in my opinion. And it was already up pre-market too, so I was like, this could push still and juice up to 30, but you never know. So even though the probability is on your side, you never know. Some seller could just come in and just, dump like 700,000 shares or something. So yeah, entered here and trimmed here at the last one. I was gonna hold it for 90, but based on the overall, just I didn't use my 90 EMAs actually, and that's the one mistake I just looking back at, I just made. I did not use my 90 EMA to hold this, because had I held this, we would have hit 30. If you guys see this right here. right? Yeah, I mean, that's one of the other things I need to be aware of because I was just so in the moment. I was just really trying to like grasp the tape and the volume and the price action and how it was forming. So, but yeah, overall very happy. Total on the day, basically traded it 4 times or scalped it 4 times. Total on the day, $56. And that's not what I'm really looking at, to be honest with you. I'm not really focused on that. And I'm just basically more so focusing on, you know, really taking a step back and using this account as a learning account and just risk management account, and dissecting my psychology more and more. And hopefully with TradeZilla and everything, that helps me with that too. It's a software, trading journal software that I just recently got. And, that able to help me see new different perspectives and what I need to work on as well. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for today. And thank you. I'll catch you guys on the next one.